past Watson Stone and into left field. So a nice piece of hitting there from Aiden Bray, as the Rosebuds have back-to-back singles here with one out in the top of the second. So with one out and runners on first and second, that'll bring up the catcher, Sora Hiruma, who has played really all over the diamond here this season. We've seen him in the outfield, we've seen him in the infield a little bit, and we've seen him on the mound as well. He does the catching tonight as Kleinschmidt misses up with a fastball. Not too much velocity on the fastball from Kleinschmidt, but he locates it well, pitches to contact pretty effectively. The 1-0 is fastball for a strike, 1-1. Dylan Richards, the runner on second. Aiden Bray, the runner on first here. Good breaking ball there from Kleinschmidt, had Hiruma frozen, and he gets ahead 1-2. We'll see if he goes back to it here. Hiruma was definitely sitting on the fastball. Got buckled there on the breaking ball. Kleinschmidt comes home with another breaking ball. Swung and out into right field for a base hit. Taylor will throw it in, and it'll be cut off by Vincent at first. Man, a little check swing bleeder out into right field from Sora Hiruma will work for a base hit. So the Rosebuds are threatening here with one out in the top of the second, as they've now loaded the bases. Kleinschmidt in a bit of trouble here after a quick 1-2-3 first inning. He'll deal to the third baseman Cameron Louie, as Louie takes a big swing and a miss there on that first pitch fastball. Good challenge there from Kleinschmidt to get ahead. Corner infielders for the Gherkins playing in, middle infielders playing in, double play depth, as Louie fouls another fastball out of play, and Kleinschmidt is quickly ahead 0-2.
Make some noise, Rosebud fans, huh? Yeah!
Kleinschmidt's 0-2 to Louie. Grounded back to Kleinschmidt. It'll get past him. Grace will take the sure thing play to first base to record the out. And while that is the second out of the inning, scoring in the back door there will be Dylan Richards, as he posts the first run of the evening for the Rosebuds, and it's 4-1. So productive at bat there from Cameron Louie, gets a run home. There will be runners on second and third now, as that'll bring up Liam Gwynn here, the extra hitter, who takes a ball up and away. Bray, the runner on third. Hiruma, the runner on second here, as Kleinschmidt's looking to minimize damage. Misses down there for a ball, and it's 2-0. Gwynn was 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout in last night's game, as he started at second base. Good fastball there on the outside corner for a strike. Kleinschmidt's 2-1, misses low. Stopped nicely there by Connor Hale, as Gwynn finds himself ahead here, 3-1. The 3-1 from Kleinschmidt misses low, and that'll be ball 4. So the Gherkins will have them loaded again here in the top of the second base. That'll bring up the left fielder, Cal Keeley. He rounds out the lineup for the Rosebuds. And out to give Kleinschmidt a breather is the catcher, Connor Hale. Looks like a quick visit, though, as Hale is already headed back towards home plate. And after Drake Carter ran into some trouble in the bottom of the first, Kleinschmidt has as well here. Already 5 total runs scored between the two teams as we resume play in the top of the second inning. First pitch to Keeley, misses away for a ball. Kleinschmidt's command wavering ever so slightly here after that 2-out walk. Leadoff hitter Brock Gilligan waits on deck for the Rosebuds. The 1-0 This is again up and away. The 2-0 from Kleinschmidt is a fastball. Picks up a strike. Kleinschmidt very good at working in rhythms when he is getting his outs, but when he's not in a rhythm, it kind of snowballs a little bit, as we've seen here, falling behind back-to-back hitters now. No place to put Keeley here. The 3-1. We'll see what he comes home with. It is a fastball right down the middle for a strike. So the runners will be off with the pitch again here. 3-2, 2 outs. Kleinschmidt comes home, the runners go, and he misses low for ball 4. So back-to-back walks. That walks in a run there. Aiden Bray will score from third. And the Rosebuds have cut the deficit in half now to make it 4-2. That'll turn the lineup over now for the shortstop, Brock Gilligan. It's 0 for 1 tonight. He struck out looking in his first at-bat. As Kleinschmidt misses inside. Kleinschmidt clearly looks to be frustrated with himself out there on the mound. As 2 runs have come home, the Rosebuds are threatening for more.
Strike.
Gets back in the count there with a strike. Gilligan looked like he wanted to offer, but he didn't. Kleinschmidt sets the 1-1. Another fastball misses down and away. And Kleinschmidt having to rely on that fastball a little bit more than he had in the first inning, and when he was getting ahead of hitters here in the second, hasn't been able to go to that breaking ball as much. The 2-1 to Gilligan. Close pitch, just misses there. And Kleinschmidt falls behind again here, 3-1. We'll see if Gilligan's swinging here 3-1. Have to imagine he's going to be pretty aggressive. Maybe not there, as that fastball was pretty much center cut. Gilligan lets it go. So once again in this inning, the runners will go with the pitch. Kleinschmidt's 3-2, swung on the ground a second. Colby Grace will collect and throw to first for the 3rd out of the inning. So the Rosebuds get 2 runs on 3 hits. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Gherkins leading 4-2.
All right, pop quiz, guys. Do you ever wonder how farm fresh ingredients get from the farm to the restaurant? You probably don't think about stuff like that, but that's all we think about. But we're not a farm, and we're not a restaurant. We're the guys who connect the best local products to the best restaurants. We search out new food trends, help with menu options, even kitchen equipment and smart technology solutions. We're Cisco, and you probably don't know everything we do. But your favorite restaurant? Yeah, they do. Good things come from Cisco.
So we get ready to welcome you back here in the bottom of the second inning. Gherkins leading the Rosebuds 4-2 after the Rosebuds struck for 2 in the top half of the second inning. Drake Carter is back out on the mound for the Rosebuds as he's going to try to rebound from that rocky bottom of the first. Had a little bit of bad luck with his defense. But nevertheless, here we go as A.J. Dix is set to lead things off here. Slider there from Carter as he picks up the zone there. Dix led off the bottom of the first with a hard hit ball off of Aiden Bray. That went from first base and caromed into center field. Dix used heads up base running to get to second base and later came around to score here. Carter's 1-1. The breaking ball just misses outside. Carter looks like he's a little bit more around the zone with the breaking ball here in the second. His 2-1 to Dix. Fastball. Misses down and away. And it'll go 3-1 on A.J. Dix here. Dix was 3 for 3 with an RBI and a run in the win last night over the Rosebuds as he swings and fouls this one out of play. He has been patrolling center field for most of the season thus far for the Gherkins and has been hitting near the top of the order. 3-2 breaking ball there, misses upstairs from Carter as he's a little unhappy with himself. That'll be a leadoff walk for A.J. Dix as he is aboard for the second time tonight. So that'll bring up the catcher Connor Hale now with Dix on first. Hale, if you remember, hit a hard ground ball down the third baseline past the third baseman Cameron Louie. Picked up an RBI. As that first pitch is a fastball for a strike. We'll see if Dix decides to run over there at first base. Carter might be thinking the same thing as he checks over to first. Dix has shown he will be aggressive on the bases if the situation calls for it. The 0-1 swung on, hit in the air to center. That's going to send the center fielder Seibel back. He will have room just in front of the track. Tagging from first is Dix, and he will slide into second safely. So a productive at-bat there from Connor Hale, as it turns out. He flew that one deep to the wall in center field. A.J. Dix decided to test it and advances up to second. He gets into scoring position with one out. So that'll bring up the left fielder, Kane Kianis, who we saw a little bit earlier in left field. He also had a single his first time up. As Carter steps off there, takes a look at Dix on second. Dix showing off that speed there, tagging up on the fly ball from first base. First pitch from Carter, breaking ball. Gets the outside corner for a strike. Carter working a little bit slower here in the second inning. Not with as much tempo as in the bottom of the first, as he tries to wrap that slider in on the front-hand side. Misses in for a ball. Dix takes off for third. Kianis swings, hits it in the air to center. Seibel going back. He'll have room again and make the play. So it looks like A.J. Dix might have had that base stolen if Kane Kianis didn't swing, but he saw a pitch that he liked and evidently just missed it, as Seibel had just enough room out there in center field to collect it for the second out. And with two away, that'll bring up the second baseman, Colby Grace, who's made a couple of nice plays over there at second. Carter's first pitch misses just outside. Grace had a nice two-strike single up the middle off a breaking ball in his first at-bat. Was part of a string of 5 straight hits to start things in the bottom of the first for the Gherkins. As Carter misses just inside there. Grace is ahead now 2-0. Carter sets the 2-0. Misses closely again to make it 3-0. So a couple of close around the zone misses for Drake Carter here to Colby Grace. We'll see if he gives him anything to hit here with the base open. And he doesn't. Basically an abbreviated intentional walk there, as the catcher Hiruma set up well off the plate away, and Colby Grace will take his walk. So with 2 away and runners on first and second, it'll bring up the third baseman, Reese McKenzie. As Dix takes off for third, the throw from Hiruma will not be made. Colby Grace steals second on the backside there. And some aggressive base running with 2 outs there from A.J. Dix as he swipes third. So quickly now, 2 runners in scoring position for Reese McKenzie with 2 away. 1-0 swung on, popped in the air over towards first base. Bray will have room and make a nice play over there in foul territory. So the Gherkins threaten they do not score. We'll head to the 3rd inning with the Gherkins leading 4-2.
And fouls it off. It'll reach the seats over back of the Tiger dugout, and the man from Walla Walla. He swings, fouling ball, stopped by Trubit, throw to second, 1, relay to first, 2 for the price of 1. There's a breaking ball in for a strike, and he stood there like clouds by the side of the road and watched it go by. Struck him out. That's the 3rd strikeout. Right-hander against the right-hander. The outfielder is straight up in deep fielder. He is the DH today. Swings this and drives to left.
And we welcome you back just in time to start the top of the 3rd inning. Jared Seibel leading off for the Rosebuds here in the top of the 3rd, with Dylan Kleinschmidt back out on the mound for the Gherkins. Seibel takes a big swing there as Kleinschmidt gets ahead 0-1. Rosebuds looking for more after striking for 2 runs on the top of the 2nd. Kleinschmidt bounces that one in there. Stopped nicely by Connor Hale behind the plate. Seibel started in center field. Had 1 plate appearance last night. It was a walk. And he also picked up an RBI. As that breaking ball misses from Kleinschmidt, make it 2-1. Big swing and a miss there from Seibel, as that'll even things at 2 here. Seibel came into play hitting .400 in Wild Wild West League play. Kleinschmidt's 2-2 swung on, hit a long way out to left field. Kane Kianis drifts under it. Looks like he'll have room, and he will. Looked like Seibel just got under that one as he's a little frustrated heading back to the dugout. So 1 batter, 1 out for Dylan Kleinschmidt, as he just avoided danger there. Have to figure if Seibel got all of that, it was going well over the fence. But he gets his first out, and he works to J.C. Klee now, the second baseman who takes a ball. Klee was 1 for 2 with an RBI and a walk last night. Swings and hits this one into the right center gap. That's going to go for extra bases. Klee rounds first. He will coast into second base with a 1-out double. Good swing there from J.C. Klee, depositing that fastball into the right center gap. And the Rosebuds are threatening once again here, this time in the top of the 3rd. So with 1 away, that'll bring up the pitcher, Drake Carter. Kleinschmidt comes home. It's a fastball. Misses just inside. In Carter's last at-bat, looked like he had a base hit, but it was taken away from him by Caleb Watson-Stone, who ranged up the middle to make a nice play. As Carter swings through. Carter looking to help himself out here. Pitch from Kleinschmidt swung on and foul off the net on the first base side. Dylan Kleinschmidt back to working ahead of hitters here so far in the third inning. We saw a little bit of a lapse in control in the second inning as he walked in a run, but he was able to limit the damage to only 2 runs. Kleinschmidt gives a look over on second base, comes to the plate, misses up. Looked like Hale wanted that one up, but not that high, as that'll even things here at 2. Klee, the runner on second after a 1-out double. Kleinschmidt's 2-2, breaking ball. Full count here, runner on second, 1 away in the top of the third. Gherkins leading the Rosebuds 4-2. Kleinschmidt's 3-2, swung on and fouled away. So Carter working a nice at-bat here. Working the count full, spoiling that fastball. And we'll do the 3-2 again. Dylan Richards, the right fielder, waits on deck. 3-2 misses down, and that'll be ball 4. So good at bat there from the pitcher, Drake Carter. He'll jog down to first base. And the Rosebuds have 2 aboard now with 1 out. And that will bring up the aforementioned Dylan Richards. Who had the first base hit of the evening for the Rosebuds. And would later come around to score the first run. Kleinschmidt's first pitch, strike on the outside corner. Richards was a little indecisive there. Looked like he wanted to swing, but held up. Nevertheless, Kleinschmidt's ahead 0-1. Oh, one good breaking ball there on the outer half. And Kleinschmidt's quickly ahead 0-2. Gherkins would love a double play ball here to keep the Rosebuds off the scoreboard in the third. Richards looking to cash in, swings, lines it into left field for a base hit. Kianis will collect it and throw it in. It'll be cut off at third base by McKenzie. And Klee is forced to hold up. So Dylan Richards now 2 for 2. His single will load the bases for the first baseman, Aiden Bray. In Bray's last plate appearance, he followed up Richards with a single through the 5-6 hole. And you have to figure he'd like to do that again here with 1 out and the bases loaded for the Rosebuds. Kleinschmidt's first pitch. Blocked at the catcher Connor Hale's feet. Gherkins playing the corner infielders in. The middle is playing in double play depth. Outfield relatively straight up. Ricardo Taylor pretty deep out there in right field. As that pitch just misses from Kleinschmidt. And Bray is ahead in the count 2-0. Kleinschmidt's 2-0. Misses again for a ball, 3-0. So we'll see if Bray is given the green light here, 3-0. Kleinschmidt trying to prevent another run from being walked in after walking in a run in the top of the second. His 3-0 to Bray. Misses outside for a ball, and that'll be ball 4. So J.C. Klee will come in to score the third run of the game for the Rosebuds. That'll make it 4-3. As Gherkins coach Garrett Moser will walk out to the mound to have a talk with Kleinschmidt. Kleinschmidt started the opener of Wild Wild West League play for the Gherkins and was really good through 6 shutout innings en route to a win. He's clearly having a little bit more trouble here, as already a few walks have come back to bite him. Bit of a longer visit here. We'll see how long the leash is on Kleinschmidt. No action in the Gherkins bullpen. So for the time being, it appears that this will be Dylan Kleinschmidt's inning. Rosebuds have cut the deficit to 4-3 and have done a nice job chipping away after the Gherkins had an offensive barrage and struck for 4 in the bottom of the first. That will bring up the catcher Sora Hiruma here with 1 away, and the base is still loaded. He swings through that fastball. Hiruma had a little check swing single through the 3-4 hole in his first at-bat, as Kleinschmidt comes back with a good breaking ball there and gets ahead 0-2. Kleinschmidt shakes. We'll see what he comes with here. Another breaking ball. A little bit loopier there. Misses outside. Kleinschmidt still working quickly. His 1-2 to Hiruma. Blocked nicely again by Connor Hale, who's been doing a good job back there. Has prevented probably a couple extra bases so far in these 2+ innings. Hiruma has evened the count at 2. The 2-2 from Kleinschmidt. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout there from Dylan Kleinschmidt as he challenges Hiruma with a fastball. So that'll allow the defense to back up a little bit and play for 1 out. And with 2 away, that'll bring up the third baseman, Cameron Louie. Louie had some tough luck over at third base. Let a ball get past him down the third base line, which wound up leading to a run in the first inning. He's ahead in the count here, 2-0. Had an RBI ground out in his first plate appearance. Looking for a couple more here. And Kleinschmidt again falling behind 3-0. Bases are loaded. He'd like to prevent from walking in a third run. As that pitch splits the plate. And Kleinschmidt's back in here, 3-1. Have to imagine Louie will be pretty aggressive here. As he swings, chops it up the middle. Grace will field it and touch second for the final out of the inning. So the Rosebuds get 1 more run. We'll head to the bottom of the third with the Gherkins leading 4-3. All right, fans, welcome back inside Walker Stadium here. We're getting ready to start the bottom half of the third inning. Drake Carter on the mound for the Rosebuds, working to Caleb Watson-Stone. As he takes up for a ball.
Number 6, Caleb Watson.
Watson Stone made a nice ranging play at shortstop earlier in the game. As he swings and lines this one into left field. And that's going to get past the left fielder, Cal Keeley. It'll roll. Watson Stone will round second hard. He'll stop. And so Watson Stone will be into second base with what's going to be ruled a hit. So Keeley looked like he got to that ball in time. Looked like it just went off his glove there. And as a result, Caleb Watson Stone capitalizes and gets to second base. So that'll bring up the right fielder Ricardo Taylor, who was hit in his first plate appearance. Good curveball there from Carter, albeit a little bit loopier than in previous innings. Carter gives a couple looks to Watson Stone out at second, comes to the plate. Taylor swings, lines this one into the left center field gap. Nice running play from Jared Seibel. Looked like that ball might have been heading for the grass there, but Seibel ranges over into the left center field gap to record the first out. So big first out there for Drake Carter, as Watson Stone is forced to hold up at second base and not advance. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Dylan Kleinschmidt. As Carter misses, that gets past Hiruma, and it'll roll to the backstop. Watson Stone advances up to third base, and a big 90 feet there for the Gherkins. So Kleinschmidt looking to capitalize here with a runner on third base and less than 2 outs. The Rosebuds will bring the infield in as a result, as that fastball just misses from Carter. 4-3, the Gherkins leading the Rosebuds here in the bottom of the third. Kleinschmidt swings, hits this in the air to left center. It's going to be the left fielder Keeley who collects it to make the catch. But Caleb Watson Stone will come home for the 5th run for the Gherkins. Good job of hitting there from Dylan Kleinschmidt. He helps himself out with an RBI as the Gherkins tack on another and get that run back to make it 5-3. So that'll bring up Jaden Vincent here with 2 away and nobody on. Another breaking ball there from Carter. Vincent unhappy, looks like he wanted a fastball. But Carter has gone back-to-back breaking balls to start the at-bat. We'll see what he comes with here, 0-2. It's another breaking ball, flipped out and just outside the dive of the second baseman, J.C. Clee, for a base hit. So Vincent got 3 straight breaking balls, little check swing there that just got through into right field. Great effort there by J.C. Clee, the second baseman. So that will turn the lineup over for A.J. Dix here. As he'll take a ball down. Dix has been on base twice so far tonight. Has been really aggressive on the bases. Breaking ball there from Carter for a strike. Carter definitely seems to throwing that breaking ball with more regularity now. As there's another one there, misses just outside. He was struggling to command it in the first inning or so, but has come back pretty nicely as he checks over there on Vincent at first base. As he checks over there again, ball gets away from the first baseman, Bray. It's going to let Vincent advance up to second base. The throw from Bray gets away, but Cal Keeley is there. And there will be no further advance for Jaden Vincent. So that'll go as an error there allowing Vincent to move up to second into scoring position now. We'll see if Dix can come through here with 2 outs to extend the Gherkins lead a little bit further. They lead 5-3 here in the bottom of the third. Pitch is swung on, hit into the gap into left center. That will get down for extra bases. It'll get past Keeley and roll to the wall. A.J. Dix will coast into second base with a double. Jaden Vincent comes around to score the 6th run for the Gherkins as they tack on a little bit further. So after 1 run scored from the Rosebuds in the top of the third, the Gherkins answer with 2 of their own. A.J. Dix, having himself a night here, has been on base 3 times already in 3 innings. So with 2 away, that'll bring up the catcher Connor Hale, who takes a breaking ball from Carter for a strike. A.J. Dix really been using the whole field tonight. That double into left center. As Hale takes a big swing, fouls that one just out of play. And Carter is well ahead, 0-2. Carter still looking for that elusive 3rd out of the inning here. Dix dances off a second and forces Carter to step off. Dix already has a stolen base from earlier in the game. Carter comes home, misses upstairs. You have to wonder if A.J. Dix is in the mind of Drake Carter at this point. Seemingly a threat to run at any moment. He stays put here. Hale swings, hits this a long way to left. And that'll get just out of play onto the left field berm. Looks like the left fielder Cal Keeley lost that one in the lights. Thankfully for him, it got out of play. So we'll do the 1-2 again. Carter working to Hale. As he swings and lines this past the dive of Gilligan and into left field. Dix will be waved around. The throw will go into second base, but not before Connor Hale comes through with an RBI single. And that'll make it now 7-3 Gherkins here in the bottom of the third. Gherkins clearly very comfortable taking at-bats off of Drake Carter, as they've already struck for 9 hits in 2+ innings. That will bring up the left fielder Kane Kianis. He takes a big swing and fouls it straight back. These hitters very clearly timed up on Carter's fastball. Probably why he's been going to the breaking ball a little more regularly the second and third time through the lineup. 0-1 from Carter. Fastball misses outside. Drake Carter looking for that elusive 3rd out of the inning. He checks over on Hale at first base. Gherkins leading the Rosebuds 7-3 here in the bottom of the third. Carter's 1-1 is a breaking ball for a strike. Hiruma tried to snap throw to first there, but Hale gets back safely. So clearly Hale a threat to run, as they've been checking on him regularly over at first. Carter's 1-2, swung on, hit a long way out to left, but right at the left fielder Cal Keeley. So the Gherkins get 3 back. They lead 7-3 after 3 complete.
What if you could see a doctor the same day at a time you choose? What if your visit started on time and you left with a prescription? What if going to the doctor was easy? Good news. At Zoom Care, it is.
So we welcome you back here to start the top of the fourth inning. New pitcher on the mound for the Gherkins. It's going to be Ethan Kleinschmidt, the brother of starting pitcher Dylan Kleinschmidt, as he takes over here, looking to protect this Gherkins lead. Dylan Kleinschmidt went 3 innings, gave up 5 hits and 3 runs. Although a couple bases loaded walks were really his undoing, as he gives way to his brother here, looking to hold things down through the middle innings. Leading off the top of the fourth for the Rosebuds will be the extra hitter Liam Gwynn. And after a brief chat with the catcher Connor Hale, Kleinschmidt looks ready to go here to deal to Gwynn. His first pitch misses up for a ball. Ethan Kleinschmidt working from a lower arm slot than his brother, as well as working from the left side. He's also got considerably more velocity than his brother, working in the mid to upper 80s. And he falls behind Gwynn here 2-0. Good run on that fastball, but just misses low. 3-0 now to Liam Gwynn, as Kleinschmidt picks up a strike there on the low outside corner. Gwynn clearly did not agree, but our robot umpire, the Picklebot 3000, has the final say. Kleinschmidt's 3-1 to Gwynn. Big swing and a miss there as Kleinschmidt challenged up with the fastball, as he seems to be finding his bearings now. Kleinschmidt's 3-2. Gwynn swings, pops it in the air. Colby Grace drifting back, and he'll make the catch for the first out. So good job from Ethan Kleinschmidt there, getting his first out. Working to Liam Gwynn. And that'll bring up the last place hitter, Cal Keeley, who has seen a lot of action out in left field so far. Just missed a diving catch attempt in the bottom half of the third that led to a run. Kleinschmidt's 0-1. Fastball on the outside corner. Kleinschmidt working with a lot of run on that fastball. See what he goes with here ahead for the first time. Breaking ball. Keeley grounds it to Vincent over there at first, who makes a nice stop. He'll flip on to Kleinschmidt, who's there just in time. Jaden Vincent doing a nice job of collecting that difficult hop and flipping on to Ethan Kleinschmidt for the second out. Might have been able to take that himself, but nevertheless, 2 up, 2 down here for Ethan Kleinschmidt in the fourth. And that'll bring up the leadoff hitter and shortstop Brock Gilligan, as he takes a ball. Definitely appears to be an uncomfortable at-bat for Gilligan, facing the left-hander Kleinschmidt, working from that 3/4 arm slot, throwing pretty firmly in the mid-80s. That 87-mile-an-hour fastball misses up for a ball. Kleinschmidt behind now, 3-0. Have to imagine Gilligan will probably be taking all the way here, with Kleinschmidt struggling with command a little bit so far. And he is taking all the way. He takes a ball just away. So Brock Gilligan will jog down to first base with a 2-out walk. And Ethan Kleinschmidt permits his first base runner of the night. And with 2 outs, that'll bring up the center fielder, Jared Seibel. Seibel swings, hits this a long way out to right center field. Center fielder Dix will not get there. It'll roll all the way to the wall. Being waved around is Gilligan. He will come in to score. And a ringing double there from Jared Seibel brings home a run for the Rosebuds. So that's 2 doubles on the night there for Jared Seibel, both into the right center field gap. Both with very high exit velocities. Thought for a second that one might get out of here, but dying just short of the wall. And with 2 away, that'll bring up J.C. Klee here. As he takes a ball up and in from Kleinschmidt. So Kleinschmidt has allowed a run after retiring the first 2 batters he faced. Big swing there from Klee. Fouls it back, and it's 1-1. High-scoring affair here at Walker Stadium. Second game of this Wild Wild West League doubleheader. Portland Gherkins leading the Portland Rosebuds 7-4. Kleinschmidt with a long pause. Here's the 2-1. Misses for a ball, 3-1. So Klee ahead in the count, 3-1. Kleinschmidt has fallen behind 3 hitters now this inning. His 3-1 chopped on the ground to third. Reese McKenzie collects and throws on to first for the 3rd out. So the Rosebuds get 1 back. We're through 3.5 with the Gherkins leading 7-4. Welcome you back here in the bottom of the 4th. Colby Grace leading things off for the Rosebuds as he takes a ball from Drake Carter, who is still out there for the Rosebuds, even though he surrendered 7 runs thus far. There was a little bit of action in the Rosebuds bullpen in the top half of the inning, but evidently this one is Carter's to start as Grace swings and lines this one into center field for a base hit. Colby Grace seeing things well tonight as he has another hit. That's now 10 hits here for the Gherkins in 3+ innings off of Drake Carter. And with a runner on first, that will bring up the third baseman, Reese McKenzie. As he takes, that ball gets away from the catcher, Hiruma, and going down to second will be Colby Grace. So that'll go as a wild pitch on Drake Carter. And the Gherkins threatening yet again here. Cameron Louie in on the grass, expecting a bunt. McKenzie swings, lines this to center. Another nice running catch there from Jared Seibel for the first out. And again, looked like that one might have been getting down for a base hit, but Seibel glided over for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up the shortstop, Caleb Watson-Stone, now with one away. And Grace on first. Corner infielders for the Rosebuds are playing in. Watson-Stone does drop down a bunt, and it gets right into no man's land for a base hit. Really good bunt there from Watson-Stone. Looked like the third baseman, Louie, thought that Carter was going to run over and field that, but nobody got to it, and the Gherkins have runners on the corners now with one away. So that'll bring up Ricardo Taylor with Watson-Stone on first after the bunt single. Grace moves over to third. And it looks like time is out as Watson-Stone may have appeared to hurt himself on that dive back to first base. Not sure what that was there. Didn't look like it had contact with the ball. Looked like he might have dove back and jammed a finger, as he appears to be in a bit of pain there. But he will stay in the game as he puts that sliding mitt on. Looks like it might have indeed had something to do with his hand. So after a brief pause in the action, we'll get back here with Ricardo Taylor. Carter checks on Watson-Stone again at first base, who gets back safely. Looks like he's feeling okay. Carter comes to the plate. Taylor swings. Might have broken his bat there. It gets down. Stepping on second and on to first for a double play. Nice turn there from J.C. Klee as he turns the double play himself. So the Gherkins threaten. They do not score. We'll head to the fifth, 7-4. And we get ready to start the top half of the fifth. Ethan Kleinschmidt back out for the Gherkins as he peers in to face the pitcher for the Rosebuds, Drake Carter, as he comes across with a strike there. Carter was in a considerable amount of trouble in the bottom half of the fourth. Got a big double play ball there, turned from J.C. Klee to keep the Gherkins off the scoreboard in the fourth.
Walker, say you guys having fun, huh? Huh? Any more drinks? Any more runs?
1-1 here from Kleinschmidt. Big swing from Carter, swings right through it. Kleinschmidt, a little bit less velocity on that fastball. He was touching 87 in his first inning. He's been down around 83, 84 here in the second inning. His 1-2 breaking ball just inside there. Gets past the catcher Connor Hale. Kleinschmidt's 2-2 swung on, chopped to short, bobbled by Watson Stone. He will not throw over to first. And reaching Watson Stone, but he was unable to collect it. That'll go as an E6. And looked like he might have taken that one off the chest there. Caleb Watson Stone getting beat up a little bit here in this game. So that'll bring up the right fielder Dylan Richards, who 4+ innings tonight. Gherkins leading the Rosebuds 7-4. 2 in the second and 1 in the third. But the Gherkins came back with 3 in the third before the Rosebuds responded with 1 in the fourth to put the score where it is right now. 1-1 count to Dylan Richards. As big swing and a miss there to make it 1-2. And being ahead in the count, we'll see if Kleinschmidt goes to the breaking ball. We'll see if they decide to put Drake Carter in motion over there at first base. He stays put. Kleinschmidt comes with a fastball that misses up. And it's now 2-2 to Richards with nobody out. Kleinschmidt's 2-2. Swung. Hit way up in the air to left field. Kane Kianis is going over, and will make the catch along the line in left field. So Dylan Richards hit that one a mile high. Kianis was able to stay composed and make the catch for the first out. That'll bring up the first baseman, Aiden Bray, who has singled and come around to score a run tonight. Kleinschmidt comes home with a breaking ball. This is inside. Bray almost offered at it. Looks like that one fooled him a little bit as it almost hit him. And Kleinschmidt looking for a double play ball here. Carter was running, and he'll get into second base. So Carter was running. Kleinschmidt picked over. And a poor throw over there at first base from Jaden Vinson will allow Carter to reach second safely. So that'll take the double play ball out of play here with 1 out. As the Rosebuds have another runner in scoring position here in the fifth. Kleinschmidt misses for a ball up. And that'll run the count 2-0 on Bray, who's been holding down first base tonight for the Rosebuds. Kleinschmidt's 2-0. Another fastball, another miss up. Kleinschmidt struggling a bit with command here to start the fifth. He gives a look to Carter, comes home to the plate with a fastball. Misses open, but a little more traffic on the bases now for the catcher, Sora Hiruma. Hiruma had a base hit in his first plate appearance. As he takes that fastball from Kleinschmidt up and away. Kleinschmidt working with good velocity on that fastball, but has struggled to locate it at times. As a couple walks have put him in trouble. Big swing there from Hiruma. Already 17 combined hits from these two teams as we are yet to be halfway through this one. Oh, and they've got Carter picked off. Carter tagged out. They'll throw to second, and that'll complete the double play. So Carter took off.
Two pitch on the way. Got into his line. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung up. 0-2 pitch on the way. Fans, that is our 5th strikeout of the evening, and that means that everybody here at Walker Stadium is going home with a coupon for a free slice of Atlas Pizza. Atlas Pizza. Come for the pizza. Stay for the pizza.
All right, fans, there is a new pitcher on. Come on in relief of McEwen's first pitch as fastball misses down and away. As he works to his counterpart, opposing pitcher Ethan Kleinschmidt, also a left-handed pitcher. Swinging strike there from Kleinschmidt to even things at 1. McEwen misses away there with the breaking ball, and it's 2-1. Drake Carter was able to keep the Rosebuds in the game, but was the victim of a lot of hard contact. The Gherkins were timed up on him pretty well. As that one runs inside, just misses Kleinschmidt. As the 3-1 to Kleinschmidt. So McEwen working quickly here. Big swing from Kleinschmidt. And that'll run the count full now with nobody out in the bottom of the 5th inning. McEwen's 3-2, fastball on the outside corner for a strike. Good pitch there from McEwen, challenges up with the fastball, picks up the outside corner, and he gets his first out via the strikeout looking. And with one away, that'll bring up his brother Dylan. As Dylan Kleinschmidt swings and fouls this one out of play down the right field line. Kleinschmidt done on the mound after working 3 innings for the Gherkins. As McEwen throws a nice breaking ball down the center of the plate for strike 2. McEwen shakes. Now he has what he wants. We'll see what he comes with. 0-2. Lookouts of the Kleinschmidt brothers here to start the bottom of the 5th.
Number 3, David Vincent.
Man, with 2 away, that'll bring up the first baseman, Jaden Vinson, who takes a breaking ball away. Vinson looking to start something here for the Gherkins. McEwen has really come in and thrown strikes effectively, but falls behind Vinson now 2-0. It's 2-0 to Vinson. Check swing, and it'll get just out of play. Vinson looked to be pretty late there. A little surprised to have made contact. McEwen's 2-1. Swung in, that's going to bloop and get down in right field. So a little bleeder there that falls just down the right field line for a base hit for Jaden Vincent. He's got a couple of those hits today already. And with two away and a runner on first, it'll turn the lineup over for A.J. Dix, who's having himself an evening so far. He's reached base 3 times, scored a couple runs, doubled into the left center gap his last time up. As McEwen checks over on Vincent at first base with a good move there. Dix has probably the catalyst of their offensive attack as McEwen comes over to first again. Vincent gets back safely. McEwen comes home with the 0-1, quite enough. Vincent goes. The throw from Hiruma is good and on time for the third out of the inning. Good throw there from Sora Hiruma. We're through 5. Gherkins leading 7-4.
Let's all go to Sailors. Let's all go to Sailors. Let's all go to Sailors to get ourselves a steak. Delicious things to eat. The lobster can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. Come on and bring the whole family. Let's all go to Sailors to get ourselves a steak.
Think about the last time you needed to see a doctor. How long did it take to get answers? Did you wait weeks for the earliest appointment? Hours in the doctor's office? What if you didn't have to wait? What if you could see a doctor the same day at a time you choose? What if your visit started on time and you left with a prescription in hand? What if going to the doctor was easy? Good news, it is.
All right, fans, we welcome you back in to the top of the 6th inning here at Walker Stadium. Ethan Kleinschmidt back out on the mound for the Gherkins after working a scoreless top of the 5th. Leading off for the Rosebuds here in the 6th will be the catcher Sora Hiruma, who did a nice job to end the bottom half of the 5th inning, threw out Jaden Vincent at second base. See if he can keep the momentum going here. Big swing and a miss to start things off in the 6th. The 0-1 to Hiruma. Jammed him. Caleb Watson-Stone oncoming. Throws on to first for the first out. Nice play there from Watson-Stone up to start things in the 6th. So that'll bring up the third baseman Cameron Louie with one away as Ethan Kleinschmidt appears to be wanting to get into a rhythm. He's got the ball. He's ready to go. His first pitch to Louie is a ball. Kleinschmidt's 1-0. Jams Louie, fouls it out of play. Kleinschmidt picked off Drake Carter and J.C. Klee to end the top of the 5th inning. As looks like that one got Louie on the foot there. He'll jog down to first. So that'll be a base runner for the Rosebuds here to start the 6th. We'll see if they put Louie in motion off of the left-handed throwing Kleinschmidt. With one away, that will bring up Liam Gwynn. Kleinschmidt's first pitch, fastball swung right through.
Let's go, Rosebuds.
Gherkins leading the Rosebuds 7-4 here in the top of the 6th. Pitch is swung on, hit in the air, Watson Stone calling for it. He collects and makes the catch. Looks like Wynn just missed that one again as he popped that one straight up. Watson Stone collects for the second out. And now with 2 away, that'll bring up the left fielder, Cal Keeley. Big swing and a miss there from Keeley. Kleinschmidt has come on and been pretty effective in relief of his brother, Dylan. Gave up a run in the 4th, put up a 0 in the 5th, looking to put up a 0 here in the 6th. Another swing and a miss there from Keeley. Kleinschmidt is ahead in the count, 0-2 now. We'll see what he decides to go with. Well ahead. He's shown an affinity for that breaking ball, but he goes with the fastball, and Keeley swings right through it. So no runs, no hits, no errors for the Rosebuds in the top of the 6th. The Gherkins will come to bat here in the bottom half in just a minute. As we get ready to start the bottom half of the 6th inning, Cam McEwen back out there for the Rosebuds. A.J. Dix leading things off for the Gherkins after Jaden Vinson was thrown out to end the bottom of the 5th inning. McEwen's first pitch to Dix bounces in there for a ball. McEwen's 1-0 to Dix, misses away for a ball, and it's 2-0. Swung on, grounded through the 6 hole and into left field. So that'll be another base hit for A.J. Dix as he continues to have a great night offensively.
Stepping up to the plate for the Gherkins is number 3, Connor Hale.
So with Dix on first and nobody out, that'll bring up the catcher, Connor Hale. Hale's also had some success offensively as McEwen checks over there at first base. Dix running, Hiruma's throw will not be in time. Throw gets into center field. Dix will take third, and he'll be standing on third base. So now goes a stolen base and an error there. A.J. Dix with some more aggressive base running as he gets all the way to third base there. Nobody out for Connor Hale. As it looks like the Rosebuds are going to partially bring the infield in, at least for the time being, as Hale fouls that away. Brock Gilligan is in on the grass at shortstop, as is the first baseman Aiden Bray. And now here comes the rest of the infield in. McEwen's 0-2 to Hale. Does a good job to spoil that one and foul it away. McEwen's 0-2 to Hale. Swung on, grounded to Gilligan at short. They've got Dix hung up in between third and home. Hiruma will tag Dix out just as he dives back to third base. But good heads-up base running there from Connor Hale. He advances to second on the play. So A.J. Dix caught trying to score there. Nice work defensively from Brock Gilligan and Sora Hiruma to record the first out. But the Gherkins still have a runner in scoring position. Hale on second with one away. That'll bring up the left fielder, Kane Kianis, who takes a fastball for a ball. McEwen working quickly, working with a pretty solid velocity. He's been consistently in the low 80s. Gives a look to Hale and comes home. Misses up, and Kianis is ahead 2-0. The 2-0 to Kianis. He swings and fouls this one out of play. McEwen sets, gives a look to Hale at second. Good run on that fastball, but just missed outside. And it's 3-1 now to Kane Kianis. See if Kianis lets it loose here. The 3-1 swung and hit just past the on-deck batter, Colby Grace. So full count now to Kane Kianis. McEwen's 3-2, breaking ball. Strike three on the outside corner. Good backdoor breaking ball there from Cam McEwen. And Kianis is rung up on strikes.
Picklebot's got a hot day with a vending machine after this year.
So with two away, Colby Grace steps up to the plate as Cam McEwen is trying to work out of this jam here. So that pitch misses just low. Grace is also seeing the ball well tonight. He's got a couple hits of his own. As he swings, lines this into the right center gap. It's going to stay up. It goes off the glove of the right fielder, and Grace will drift into second base. Coming around to score is Connor Hale, and the Gherkins make it 8-4. So a miscue out there in right field allows the Gherkins to score their 8th run of the evening. And that will bring up the third baseman, Reese McKenzie, now with two away. Colby Grace, the man on second, as McKenzie swings through that fastball from McEwen, who looks to be unfazed from that defensive miscue out there. He's still trying to work in a rhythm as he and Sora Hiruma try to get on the same page with signs with the runner on second. 0-1, he drops the arm slot a little bit and picks up the outside corner with that breaking ball. So not sure if McEwen was intending to drop his arm slot on that breaking ball, but he did so effectively. As the 0-2 is popped up, first baseman Aiden Bray calling for it and collecting for the third out. So the Gherkins get one back on an error. We'll head to the 7th with the Gherkins leading 8-4.
Marians, Karastan carpet, waterproof flooring, area rugs, hardwoods, and so much more. Remnants, runners, bound rugs, carpet tiles, sheet vinyl, and laminates. Family owned and operated for 60 years. Oregon's largest stocking dealer. Thousands of square yards of carpet and thousands of square feet of waterproof flooring, all in stock. Quick installs and guaranteed lowest prices. In Portland and Wilsonville, hurry in.
What if you could see a doctor the same day at a time you choose? What if your visit started on time and you left with a prescription? What if going to the doctor was easy? Good news. At ZoomCare, it is.
Sky Heating, AC, Plumbing, Electrical, the easiest home service company to work with, has made it even easier to work with us. Scan the TV. It's that simple. In less than 2 minutes, you'll be on our schedule with a booked appointment.
And right now, for just $69 per month, you get a new air conditioning system, or $109 per month for a 3-piece heating and air conditioning system.
Right now, free diagnostic worth $109 anytime a repair is performed. Sky Heating, AC, Plumbing, Electrical, now serving Salem.
Pickle, pineapple makes it sweet, jalapeno brings the heat, pickle pickle in there too, hula pickle made just for you, hula pickle.
And we start to move into the latter third here of this doubleheader at Walker Stadium. The Gherkins leading the Rosebuds 8-4. Ethan Kleinschmidt is on the mound for the Gherkins as he works to the top of the order for the Rosebuds, starting with the shortstop Brock Gilligan, who takes a fastball for a strike. Kleinschmidt's 0-1, another fastball, and a ball, just low. Kleinschmidt has come in and worked effectively in his 3 innings of relief. Only 1 run allowed, has posted back-to-back zeros, as his breaking ball there misses down and away for a ball. Two-one, another fastball, missing just up. Kleinschmidt has been around the zone, but missing small. Nevertheless, he is behind in the count 3-1 now. And that'll be ball 4 to Brock Gilligan. So Gilligan reaches as the leadoff man here in the top of the 7th. And with 1 away, it'll bring up the center fielder Jared Seibel. Gilligan takes his lead off of first. The Rosebuds looking to respond after giving up a run in the bottom of the 6th. Seibel swings and fouls that one back. Seibel's been seeing the ball well tonight, as we have now 20 combined hits from these two teams, with the Gherkins out hitting the Rosebuds by a total of 14-6. But the Rosebuds have been efficient with their hits, scoring 4 runs, as Seibel swings through that fastball. Kleinschmidt sets the 0-2, swing and a miss. So Kleinschmidt challenges up there with 3 straight fastballs. He gets Seibel swinging for the first out here at the top of the 7th. And with 1 away, it'll bring up the second baseman, J.C. Klee now. Klee has a double tonight. Gilligan runs. The throw from Hale is not in time, gets into center field. Gilligan will stay put at second base, and that'll go as a stolen base. So Gilligan got a good jump there. He is now in scoring position with 1 out. As the Rosebuds try to chip away here against the tough reliever, Ethan Kleinschmidt.
He's been known to do that, actually.
And it looks like time is out here As the Rosebuds third base coach is arguing for interference, doesn't look like he's going to get it. And we're having a slight conference here. Looks like it's going to be to no avail. So we'll get back underway here. 1-0 the count to J.C. Klee. Brock Gilligan is the runner on second. As Kleinschmidt steps off to regroup. Here we go now. He gives a look to Gilligan. Comes home, pops it up. Couple defenders giving it a look. Jaden Vincent calls for it, and he'll make the catch. So another good big out there for Ethan Kleinschmidt as Jaden Vincent collects that one in the limited foul territory of Walker Stadium. A little bit of tough luck there for J.C. Klee. So with 2 outs, it'll bring up the starting pitcher now, the second baseman, Drake Carter. As that first pitch from Kleinschmidt is a strike on the outside corner. Kleinschmidt looking to post another 0. Fastball just low. Gilligan, the runner on second. As he takes his lead, Kleinschmidt gives him a couple looks, comes to the plate. Nice breaking ball there for a strike. And now with Kleinschmidt ahead in the count, 1-2. We'll see if he goes back to the breaking ball, or if he goes to the fastball here. It is the fastball, just a little bit inside there. Looked like Hale wanted that away, but Kleinschmidt pulled it just a bit. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. 2-2, breaking ball. Swung on and fouled out of play. Ethan Kleinschmidt working hard out there. He's had some traffic on the bases, but he's done a really good job of minimizing damage for the most part.
How's that out-of-town scoreboard looking there, Matt?
This is his 4th inning in relief here of his brother Dylan Kleinschmidt. 2-2, fastball. Ooh, just inside. Looked like most of the defense did not agree, but it's tough to disagree with a robot umpire. And so instead of strike 3, it'll be a full count now to Drake Carter. Kleinschmidt recomposes, comes home with a 3-2, fouled straight back. Carter was on that fastball for sure. Have to figure Kleinschmidt will challenge up here, 3-2, even though there is a base open at first. 3-2, swung on and fouled back again. Nice job from Drake Carter, fouling off a couple of difficult pitches there, as Kleinschmidt keeps challenging with that fastball. Carter's probably thinking about the breaking ball in the back of his mind, but we'll see. 3-2, popped up on the infield. Jaden Vincent is calling for it. Jaden Vincent will make the catch. So the Rosebuds threaten, they do not score. It's time to stretch here at Walker Stadium with the Gherkins leading 8-4.
All right, pop quiz, guys. Do you ever wonder how farm fresh ingredients get from the farm to the restaurant? You probably don't think about stuff like that. But that's all we think about. But we're not a farm, and we're not a restaurant. We're the guys who connect the best local products to the best restaurants. We search out new food trends, help with menu options, even kitchen equipment and smart technology solutions. We're Cisco, and you probably don't know everything we do. But your favorite restaurant? Yeah, they do. Good things come from Cisco.
All right, as we wrap up the 7th inning stretch here, we're getting ready to go again in the bottom of the 7th. Cam McEwen working to Caleb Watson-Stone here to start things off. McEwen's first pitch, Watson-Stone shows bunt again. That's the third at-bat he has showed bunt tonight. He's got a bunt single already, as the corner infielders are respecting that, playing up on the grass. Watson-Stone is ahead in the count, 2-0. McEwen working quickly. That 2-0 pitch. Strike on the outside corner. McEwen has come in and thrown some pretty good relief of Drake Carter as Watson-Stone fouls off that fastball. Carter, as we mentioned, the starting pitcher, he's at second base now. McEwen's 2-2 to Watson-Stone, misses outside. Tried to go to a breaking ball there. He's been effective in backdooring it to these right-handed hitters, but couldn't do so there. And that runs the count full now. That full count pitch is swung in the air. Aiden Bray's going to give it a look over there, but it'll get just out of play down the right field line. Bottom of the 7th, the Gherkins leading the Rosebuds 8-4. The Gherkins looking to stay perfect in Wild Wild West League play. Big swing and a miss there from Caleb Watson-Stone. He almost falls down. But a good breaking ball there from Cam McEwen as he picks up yet another strikeout with that pitch. That's 4 now for him in the game.
Ricky Taylor.
Watson-Stone laughs off that strikeout as he heads back to the dugout. As Ricardo Taylor digs in, takes a ball. McEwen's 1-0. Big swing and a miss. So we'll see how long the Rosebuds let McEwen go. They might let him finish this game, for better or worse, as he's been in a pretty good rhythm. He's been pretty effective, mixing 2 pitches for strikes. There's another breaking ball for a strike there. He's got good bite on that slider. Has solid velocity on the fastball. And as he misses away there, but missing close. So 2-2 to Ricardo Taylor, the right fielder tonight for the Gherkins. McEwen almost got him to offer, but he didn't. And again, we have a full count here. We'll see if McEwen goes with the breaking stuff. He doesn't. He goes to the fastball. Chopped just past the third baseman, J.C. Klee, over there. So McEwen off the back of the mound in the midst of a meeting with himself. Toes the rubber again here for the 3-2. And he'll miss just down and into Ricardo Taylor for ball 4. So Taylor aboard with the 1-out walk, as that'll bring up the pitcher Ethan Kleinschmidt.
Number 25, Ethan Kleinschmidt.
As McEwen sets, he'll pick over to first. Might have had Taylor leaning there ever so slightly. McEwen's got a pretty good move. Steps off the back and almost gets him again. McEwen thought he had him there, but it looked like Taylor got back just in time. As McEwen had some quick feet there, stepping off the back. Comes over again. And Taylor is just back safely. So as McEwen sets, we'll see if he goes to the plate. He does. Kleinschmidt swings and fouls it straight back. So 0-1 to Ethan Kleinschmidt, the current pitcher for the Gherkins. His brother Dylan waits on deck. The runner Ricardo Taylor on first here with one away in the bottom of the 7th. Fastball there for McEwen for a strike. And they got him picked off, but the throw errant. Taylor hung up between first and second. And Drake Carter able to tag out Ricardo Taylor.
Good job.
So Cam McEwen finally gets his man after 4 pickoff attempts over to first base.
So hard.
Almost threw that one away, but they were able to collect it just in time for the second out. So Cam McEwen can quickly now get the Rosebuds back into the dugout. He's got 2 outs, 2 strikes on Ethan Kleinschmidt. So 2, slider, called, strike 3. So Cam McEwen comes in, does another nice job there, puts up a 0 in the 7th. We're through 7 with the Gherkins leading 8-4. All right, fans, we welcome you back inside Walker Stadium for the top half of the 8th inning here. Ethan Kleinschmidt is on the mound for the Gherkins as he works to Dylan Richards. Kleinschmidt is looking to throw 5 complete innings in relief. He's gone the last 4. He's only allowed 1 run as Richards chops this one foul just outside of third base. And after a pretty high scoring affair in the first 3 innings, the offense has really settled down here in the middle innings. Only 1 run has been scored since the 4th. Kleinschmidt's 1-1. Misses upstairs. He's retained a little bit of that velo. He's lost some here and there. His overall fastball has dropped a couple miles per hour. As still got that good biting slider there. As he evens things back up 2-2. As he steps off, looking to get on the same page with the catcher Connor Hale. Resets, he has his sign now. As Richards swings, pops this one high in the air into left center. The center fielder, A.J. Dix, does a good job of calling off Caleb Watson-Stone for the first out. Looked like that ball might have dropped in no man's land for a second, but Dix took charge and collected for the first out. So as the defense resets, that's going to bring up the first baseman, Aiden Bray. Big swing and a miss there from Bray. As Kleinschmidt's got a handful of swings and misses on that fastball so far tonight. He's got more velo than his brother Dylan, and probably has a little more movement on that fastball as well. Another big swing and a miss there from Bray. And Kleinschmidt's in charge of the count. 0-2. Bray steps out to regroup a little bit. See if Kleinschmidt goes fastball again here or if he goes to the breaking stuff. Hale wants it down. It's a breaking ball, and it's a good one. Hard biting slider there from Ethan Kleinschmidt for the second out of the inning. Really good sequence there. Challenged with the fastball early, went to the good slider for the put-away pitch late. 2 quick outs for Ethan Kleinschmidt in the 8th. So that'll bring up Sora Hiruma. 2 outs, nobody on. Ethan Kleinschmidt looking to get through his 5th inning of relief. We'll see if the Gherkins let him finish this one, as misses just outside. Hiruma swings, grounds it to short. Watson-Stone charges, gets under his glove, then rolls into left field. So that's going to go as another error against the shortstop, Caleb Watson-Stone. He's got both of them tonight for the Gherkins. And so the Rosebuds will have a 2-out base runner for Cameron Louie now. Kleinschmidt misses a little low. Kleinschmidt has gotten some weak contact this inning. Hiruma takes a big lead off of first, as Louie pops this in the air to center. Dix will call off the right fielder Taylor for the 3rd out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, 1 error committed by the Gherkins. We're through 7.5 with the Gherkins leading 8-4. All right, fans, we're getting ready to start the bottom half of the 8th inning here at Walker Stadium. Gherkins lead the Rosebuds 8-4. As Dylan Kleinschmidt takes ball 1 from Cam McEwen. McEwen is back out for his 4th inning for the Rosebuds as Kleinschmidt swings lines this into center field. Jared Seibel with a nice shoestring catch out there for the first out. Seibel has taken away a couple base hits tonight. Another nice play out there. So with 1 out, that'll bring up the first baseman, Jaden Vincent. As he takes ball 1. Cam McEwen's been very effective, filling up the strike zone a lot for the Rosebuds. After coming in relief of Drake Carter, who went the first 4. Vincent chops this on the ground to short. Gilligan throws on the run to first, just in time for the 2nd out. Gilligan looked like he might have bobbled a little bit there, but a really nice play to get it over to Bray at first base. So 2 efficient outs for Cam McEwen here in the bottom of the 8th. That will turn the lineup over for A.J. Dix, who has had a really good night. He's been on base all 4 times he's been up so far tonight. McEwen throws him a breaking ball. Dix has been really aggressive on the bases as well as at the plate. Stolen multiple bases tonight. Scored a couple runs. McEwen's 1-0. Fastball for a strike. So 1-1 now to A.J. Dix. Looked like a changeup there for a strike. So McEwen ahead 1-2. He's shown Dix the fastball, the slider, and the changeup. We'll see what he's got coming now. Tries to bump up a little on that fastball, but throws it to the backstop. So 2-2 with 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Gherkins leading 8-4. They are looking to go 6-0 in Wild Wild West League play. As Dick swings, flares this just over the head of the shortstop Brock Gilligan. And A.J. Dix is aboard again for the 5th time this evening. Heck of a night for A.J. Dix so far tonight. And with Dix on first, he's always a threat to run, especially with 2 outs. Although McEwen's been pretty quick over there, keeping runners honest at first base. With 2 outs and Dix aboard, it'll bring up Connor Hale. McEwen evidently thinking the same thing, that Dix might run. Comes over again. Dix is back. And the catcher, Jared Seibel, asks for time for a quick conference here. Probably to get on the same page in terms of signs. So after a short break in the action, we're ready to get going again. Long set, he comes home with the first pitch. Big swing and a miss from Connor Hale. And McEwen, like his counterpart Ethan Kleinschmidt, has gotten a lot of swings and misses on both the fastball and the breaking ball. McEwen's looking to finish this thing out for the Rosebuds, who are going to need a little bit of 9th inning magic if they want to extend this game. McEwen's 0-1 misses down. 2 outs. A.J. Dix is the runner on first. Dix runs. The 1-1 misses. Throw from Seibel is not in time. Gets into center field. Dix will take third once again. So for the second time tonight, A.J. Dix steals second and advances to third on the throw. Using his speed to his advantage, putting lots of pressure on the Rosebuds defense. So even though there are 2 outs, there is a runner in scoring position for the Gherkins as they look to add a little insurance here. As Hale swings, hits this over the head of the left fielder, Sora Hiruma. It'll go all the way to the wall. Dix will trot home. Hale into second base with an RBI double. Nice swing there from Connor Hale. Puts the Gherkins on top 9-4 now. As the first real sign of trouble off Cam McEwen here. He'd been cruising most of the way, but a couple of 2-out hits have spelled a little bit of trouble. As Kane Kianis digs in, swings and fouls the first pitch away. McEwen gives Hale a look, comes to the plate. Misses low. 9 runs on 16 hits for the Gherkins tonight. Very strong offensive output. McEwen's 1-1 breaking ball picks up the outside corner. Kianis behind in the count, 1-2. McEwen, his 1-2 is fouled off by Kianis, and will do the 1-2 again. McEwen's 1-2 breaking ball on the outside corner. Strike 3 called. Good pitch from Cam McEwen there. So 1 run on 2 hits for the Gherkins. We will head to the top of the 9th, the last ups for the Rosebuds. For his brother. Misses upstairs for a ball, and it's now 1-2. The 1-2 from Kleinschmidt. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Kleinschmidt challenging up with that fastball. 1 away now in the 9th. So that'll bring up the left fielder, Cal Keeley, who's struggled to get anything going offensively tonight. He's been busy out in left field. Kleinschmidt comes across, misses with the ball. Good breaking ball there for a strike to even things at 1. Kleinschmidt's 1-1, misses another breaking ball there. And fans, as a reminder, tomorrow the Gherkins will be back in action against the Willamette Wild Bills at 4 p.m. as they play the first game of a doubleheader with the Rosebuds and the Gresham Grey Wolves participating in the nightcap. Kleinschmidt's 2-2 to Keeley. Fastball runs a little bit inside. The full count pitch, swung on, popped in the air. Vincent will give it a look over at first. He will have room. Another nice catch in foul territory by Jaden Vincent. And with 2 out in the 9th, the Rosebuds are down to their last out.
Number 8, Brock Gilligan.
And it'll be in the form of the leadoff hitter, Brock Gilligan, who's been on base a couple times tonight. Kleinschmidt looking to finish this one off. Good start there with a fastball for a strike. Oh, 1. Breaking ball misses away. Kleinschmidt trying to complete a 1-2-3 9th, the 1-1. Misses away, and Gilligan's ahead in the count, 2-1. Defense mostly straight away here for the Gherkins. A.J. Dix shaded a little bit to right center. Big swing and a miss there from Gilligan. And the Rosebuds are down to their last strike. The 2-2 from Kleinschmidt. Breaking ball. Called strike 3, and that'll do it. So the Gherkins finish this one off. They win 9-4. They advance to 6-0 in the Wild Wild West League season. The Rosebuds drop to 0-4. For Sammy Benbow and everyone here at Walker Stadium, we thank you for listening and hope to hear from you again soon.